What's up, chat? Nougat here with more intense painting action. It's gonna be a good stream. I'm feeling good. You know why? Because I don't have work tomorrow. Woo! No work. That's why I've replaced my my tea with something significantly better. And it's gonna be a good stream. We're gonna be doing more chair. We don't really have anything else to do. We've glazed hair. We have nothing else to glaze until we finish tattoos. And so yeah, chair. Pepper's here. She's chilling already. Hopefully not getting into trouble yet. All right, so anyway, where are we at? We basically did this section here. We moved over to this flower. We blocked in some of the like golden greenish areas that don't really look green or gold, but that's okay. We're going to lay in some light blue, some white. We have to mix that. And then we'll probably work our way down into this mess and then kind of go over here. Kind of avoiding this, what's over here, because that's going to be the craziest part. So I might kind of loop around a little bit and end up over there. But I better take Pepper out tomorrow. I do walk Pepper. That is correct. But I'm probably not going to walk her tomorrow, because I think it's supposed to rain. I think today was the last day of the good weather here in Pennsylvania. Contrary to the television show, it is not always sunny in... Is that it? It's not always sunny in Pennsylvania? Is that the show? Now I'm second guessing. Is that not what it's called? Or is it Philadelphia? It's always sunny in... I mean, they mean the same damn thing. It's always sunny and... It's always sunny and... I don't know. That's gonna bother me. Now I need to Google it. I haven't watched that. Well, yeah, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. Why does that sound wrong? Why does it sound wrong when I say that name? Yeah, it's Philadelphia, but why does it sound wrong? I love that show. It's been years. But yeah, it's not always sunny in Philadelphia. It's proof. I'm not in Philadelphia, but I'm like 2.5-ish hours away, 2 hours. And it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. So, I should stop procrastinating. We'll take a look at what we got to do one more time. White and blue over here. So, my palette, we have a few new names today. Thanks again, This Horse Noise and That One Beezy. Thank you for the follows. As always, I'm going to put my paints in chat from left to right. You'll see they're a little messy today because they're carried over from yesterday. Basically, we have white, we have a cool yellow, warm red, cool blue, warm blue, and then a neutral burnt umber. We're going to be blocking in, so I'm actually going to use my big brush, but I'm not even going to do that yet because I need to mix these colors. So I need an off-white. I probably should just use pure white, and I'll just make sure that I use a very thin application of it. Now my burnt umber always is the first to like cure on the outside. I just need a tiny little bit to make this slightly off-white. That is enough. But I also don't think I have enough of this. So I made it slightly off-white just because I think it's going to be a bit too jarring if it's pure white, because this is like a shadowed version, or not a shadowed version, but a shadowed area. All this on this facade over here is white, or is darker, I mean. And so the white here is, if we use pure white, yes, we can make it transparent and some of this blue will show through, and that is a darker blue than some of the other areas, but it's just going to make it look more blue for the most part rather than darker. So by making it a slight off-white, we're kind of suggesting that darker color, even though it's very, very subtle. We're still going to make it transparent. But if you have pure white, even if it's transparent, in a shadowed area, it's going to look strange. So on camera, that looks very white, but I assure you that it is not. So we have our white. Now we need even more white. I need another paper towel, and we're going to mix the blue, and it's going to be a very, very light blue, mostly cerulean, but we're going to get a nice middle blue, and for that we're going to need cerulean and ultramarine. And I may have too much ultramarine in there. I guess we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to grab a ton of this white. We're going to mix the blue that's on the palette knife, which surprisingly was not that much. And we have a light blue. Now this is very intense, so I do want to knock this back a little bit. And to do that, we need to add the complementary color, which is pop quiz. What is it? The opposite of blue, the complementary color of blue. I should know, I'm not even going to show the color wheel. There are 3 ways to remember complementary colors. Blue and green, brown, yellow, wrong. Sarah is painting, orange. You're right, Sarah is painting, correct. Remember, blue and orange, I always think of the Orioles, even though I don't really care about baseball. Sports teams. And then you have yellow and purple, which for me are my favorite and least favorite color. And then red and green, Christmas. So we need some orange. So bonus points for Sarah's painting. And so we need some orange, which here we really don't have an orange, but this is kind of close. So let's see how it goes. That's probably too much. I'm just going to banish everything on my palette knife. Banish. All right, so it's pretty decent. We definitely neutralized the blue, but now it's to the point where it's almost gray. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And I think that's pretty good. So, Sarah's painting says it kind of reminds me of hair dye, blue toner for orange hair. Yeah, actually, I've made that analogy just yesterday when I was talking about doing the hair here, because it's all this orange and premature underneath, and so we need to counteract that orange specifically with a very cool glaze, and it was essentially blue. So yeah, exact. So we're going to lay in both these white and black areas. I think I'm going to start with white. I also think I'm going to darken that even more. So just a little bit more burnt umber. Hey, that's probably too much. But it's, I don't know, we're all right. That's good. All right, so get a bunch of medium. We want this to be pretty fluid. We're just going to block it in. We're going to be working into it anyway. So I need some more of my beverage. Both look amazing, but I was talking about the one you just did. Really? Cool. I mean, it's very, so what I'm looking for, amorphous compared to the first one, which is very clearly structured, symmetrical. The one, because it's at an angle and it's going back in space with perspective, it's just kind of wonky. So when that happens, you have to just let it not look right, because it really wouldn't. If you really look at something that's both at an angle and tilted, it's never going to look like what it is, ever. You love the flowers, all the flowers. I know that you love the flowers. You've been very vocal about loving the flowers. I, however, do not. There's too many of them. I'm losing it. Let me back up. We'll get a view of all of them, all the flowers, all at once. There we go. While I take my little break. I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to have to darken this whole plane here on the side of the chair, because as I'm putting like pattern on top of it, it's kind of lightening it. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to. I basically just have a glaze, and I'd be glazing that darker color on top of everything, which would help make some of the wrinkles up here a little more prominent, like I think they should be. Everybody knows you love the flowers, yes. Not just on Twitch, but on YouTube as well. Everyone knows that you love the flowers, Raquel. But I think I have to put my beverage down and get back to it.